Digital wasteland. You were sweating in the neon light. I was a coin lost in the system's maze. A vision passive in for freedom was my way to survive. The crash, the dukes, they burn it all away. Neon streets, standing here, we're block to block. Flickering screens, no safe to avoid. Big cities, still surviving day by day. Will you ever break free from the chains that fiat made? Tonight, burning money, feel the burning money. Spending this lonely night, taking more. Tonight, burning money, touch me, burning money. Show me your digital stash, burning cash. I'll never trust the system, judging but hear the lies. I think you're saying it's all going fine. No more banks, no more chains to bind, keeping us enslaved. Tell me how to break free from this night. Neon streets, standing here, we're block to block. Flickering screens, no safe to avoid. Big cities, still surviving day by day. Will you ever break free from the chains that fiat made? Tonight, burning money, feel the burning money. Spending this lonely nights, taking more. Tonight, burning money, touch me, burning money. Show me your digital stash, burning cash. Tonight, burning money, feel the burning money. Feel the burning money, nights, taking more. Tonight, burning money, touch me, burning money. Show me your digital stash, burning cash. Tonight, burning money, feel the burning money. Tonight. Fly me to the blockchain, let me buy some golden dreams. Trade my soul for crypto power, nothing's as it seems. See the ledgers glowing cold, wallets locked and paid. This dystopia's breaking a digital ball and chain. Fill my wallet with zeros, baby. The future spirals crazy. I'm screaming into the void tonight, burning bright like falling satellites. Mining rigs are humming, burning up the broken skies. The network's pulse is thrumming, but it's all built on lies. A revolution coded out by shadow hands unseen, rolling chaos in the ether. Nothing here's pristine. Fill my ledger with chaos, baby. The web is dark and hazy. I'm screaming into the void tonight, watching all the sparks ignite. We're all trapped inside a block, time frozen in its grip. Every coin a whispered tale of greed and sinking ships. The promises they sold us are nothing but decay. Digital dystopia sucking life away. Fill my wallet with zeros, baby. The future spirals crazy. I'm screaming into the void tonight, burning bright like falling satellites.
This is a system override. Fiat failing, banks offline.
Crypto Otaku transmitting. Neon skyline, drones in the sky. See it melts while the printers cry. Screens glow red in the dead of night, but the blocks keep on stacking right. They sold comfort, they sold control. Lease your future, owns your soul. I chose chaos, code, and truth. Cold wallet locked since digital youth. New screens fear, feeds the lie. Trust don't care, time rolls by. They mock the hope, they mock the faith. Till the castle breaks the gates. We're no slave tomorrow.
Big fun. That's crypto. What's the second thought? There is no second pass.
Let me touch it on waistline.
Good evening, Crypto Chaos. Good evening, good evening. Here we go, back again. Happy Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday, right? What day is today? How's it going, guys? Good evening. G-Dog in the house. Cliff. We got Strawberry Dragons, Go Time, and A-Guy. How you guys doing? I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. Jeez, I am so tired. Hello, Chaos. Hello, Cliff. Hello, how's it going, G-Dog? I'm tired, boss. Yes, Chaos. How's it going, Strawberry Dragons? Chaos ensues. Bitcoin holding in there. We'll get into that. What's up, guys? We're just surviving. Yes, 100%. Hey, guy, we're just hodling here strong. I want to ask you guys right out the gate, is the pain over? I asked you guys this morning. You guys were voting on primarily, what was it, June 15th? I mean, I was looking at the roundup of options expiring now. Liquidations are coming down quite a bit. So I don't know. It doesn't look that bad. We'll have to wait and see how tomorrow really plays out. But yeah, let's see. What can I ask you guys in the chat? Before we get this thing rolling. Okay. What happens first? How about that? What happens first? Let's see. Bitcoin. Oh, geez. Bitcoin to blank. Let's do my target. How about that? My target, which is 70K. 65. We'll do. Well, obviously 70K will happen first. Jeez. How about where will Bitcoin be? Let's just change that up. Where will Bitcoin be by the weekend? How about that? By the weekend. 70K, 65K. I'm gonna mix it up. 80K, and we'll throw in, I don't know, for the bettors out there, 70K or 60K. Yeah, there you go. We're gonna throw the poll out there. A bunch of numbers on the board. Where do you think it'll likely be by the weekend? Price is Right rules, right? Closest without going over, possibly. All right, 73,500. We did actually come up quite a bit today, actually, from the lows we were starting out this morning. Let's dive into that. How's it going, guys? How's it going? What's going on? Milk Money in the house. Happy Thursday, guys. Happy Thursday. Right now sitting at 73,500. If you guys didn't catch the morning open, tired of winning?
We're gonna win so much, you may even get tired
so much
of
winning. I'm so tired of winning, guys. I'm tired, boss. I'm just tired in general. But yeah, calling for, of course, baseline bear last night. Landed right on top of directly of our bear target. Yikes. And that was pretty extreme lows, too. I mean, we pretty much hit them. We pretty much hit them all day today. 72.4 was the low of the day. Foreign market already starting to move this up and up she goes. 8 o'clock right now. Of course, the foreign market has just begun. Golden Pocket is still chopping around in here. We pretty much wiped out about 70% of it. There's hardly anything left in there. I'll, of course, show you guys that right now with the order books. Let's start over there at the order books. Of course, live right now. Brought to you by, of course, yes, Kim of the White Snow Lion on YouTube. Don't pay for it, you get it for free, guys. That's, of course, his YouTube channel. Don't forget to give him a like and subscribe if you also use the same tools I use. for free. Looks like he's kind of blocking the, yeah, with some other things he's got going on here. He might be able to move that later. But anyway, we're structured right now. The Bears and the Bulls are pretty much stuck in the middle between 73.3 and about 74.3, right? So again, yeah, is it 74 flat? Yeah, that's 74 flat. Yeah, 74 flat. More than likely, it's going to end up being 73.8 by the end of the evening. You can start to see there's already some of that starting to build up right there. So that's kind of what we're stuck in right now. I guess I can't really show you this, but yeah, we did see, of course, this a little bit lower on almost every key area on the weekly. On the daily, things are starting to kind of move, I guess, up a little bit. But what I did notice is that there's a large area now just right above 65K, about 67, I think. That area there was just added today. Pretty strong area as well on the daily. And again, on the weekly, on the monthly, just showing, of course, a little bit more pain to the downside. This could already be starting to stop a little bit here. 70K is still my target for the overall bounce or the, the make or break it moment, right? It's either we're going to stop here, continue on, and hopefully software and other things in the stock market to continue to rally into the next few weeks. Provided Iran actually has some sort of deal, which is still yet to be seen. Otherwise, yeah, we're going to go back down to maybe 65K. That's still on the cards as well. So, again, that's why I have that pull up tonight. Where are we going by the weekend, guys? 70K. Woo. 100% of you guys already just jumping in on 70K for the weekend. Oh boy, that would be Sunday would be the last day of the month. So by Monday, you'd be looking at about 70K right on the trend line. Overall market cap, guys, would be terrifying to say the least. Let's take a look and see what the overall market cap looks like right now, since we're talking about it. All right. Now it's gone. Damn it, now it's gone. Looking here, of course, on the weekly, you can still see, pretty much all the areas I talked about earlier. A little bit lower within the last 24 hours, represented on the weekly. On the daily, it's kind of a mixed bag. Mostly going lower. You can see all the heightened areas of low, areas, of course, represented a lot more strongly today. All right, let's move on. U.S. national debt currently sitting at $39,181 billion. U.S. dollars, of course, can't stop printing that money. We're looking at the poly market bets this evening as well. And you can see the Strait of Hormuz. Traffic returns to normal by the end of June. Only a 36% chance. Oh, my God. That's not a good sign. Iran agrees to surrender enriched uranium stockpile by the end of the year, 50% basically. Flip a coin by the end of the year. Again, it's pretty much nothing. There's no progress being made, it seems like. Ebola case in the United States by June 30th. Don't want to see that go any higher than 30% there. Anthropic's valuation hit blank by December 31st. $1 trillion by the end of the year. 98% accurate, I guess, coming in there on that bet. The aliens, of course, everything else. There's really nothing else happening here. Let's take a look at the Clarity Act. Again, they've been out of office now for about, what's it been, a week, 2 weeks? Again, returning, I think in the middle of next week. I think it's like the 6th, maybe it's the end of next week. Anyway, they're going to be, of course, coming back in June. Right now sitting at 57%. Nothing's really changed, about the same spot it was yesterday. Looking at the Fear and Greed Index for the stock market, ending today 1 point lower at 60 in greed still, while crypto Fear and Greed continues to be in extreme fear. Let's refresh it for good measure. Right now, it's sitting at 1 point higher at 23, and still in extreme fear. We have the Dixie today finally losing 99 down to 98.9. This is the lowest we've seen now in the last 5 days. I'm so happy to see this. Finally, it's not low enough in my opinion. It needs to go lower. It needs to go much lower.
We're gonna win so much.
All right. Looking at crypto bubbles today, we did see a lot of pain this morning, about 1 to 2%. This right now, we saw about 2 or 3 on the top 100 and 3 or 4 in the top 200 this morning. So it is starting to kind of roll on over now and kind of calm down. Looking at the daily here, UB is down 17%, almost 19 or 18%. WorldCoin down 16%. XMR, Monero down 11%. And that's pretty much your biggest movers to the downside today. XLM's still having its own rally. This thing is doing its own thing. I looked at the chart yesterday and showed you guys this on the all-time. I guess you can't look at the all-time on here. Can I? No, I cannot. But yeah, it's pretty much in its own rally. It's kind of weird. Again, market cap matters too. Let's take a look and see what else is going on in the top on the weekly. Looking for assets that are oversold at least 15 to 20% off or more. There's a few, right? We haven't had this many in a long time on the top 100. We got Uniswap almost. It's 14.6%. Dash down 17%. We got SWI now over 15%, 15.5% here on the weekly. Bitcoin Cash down 20%. Pengu 17, Zcash 17, ENA 16%. There's a lot of opportunities here. At least attempting to show up right now as oversold. Looking at the monthly for anything that's over 30% or more, is there still enough pain? No, there is not. There is not enough pain. There's only one asset here that now fits that criteria, and that is Bitcoin Cash. That's right. This thing still exists. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know who's buying it, but it's still $300 per coin. Picoin is down almost 30%. This thing should be minus 100% on the month, in my opinion. It's 27.1%. It's the closest you have to it on the 30% off here on the monthly. Still too early, guys, to call it oversold on the month. Take a look at the same thing over here in the top 200. Beat is down 15% on the day. Genius 11% on the day. It's most of the coins that already had its run, right? Jido down another 10% on the day. Looking at the weekly here. 15% or more, right? Oversold. There's a lot. There's a lot here. This is what I was talking about this morning. This is where all your diamonds in the rough are going to be right now if you're looking for DC opportunities in the top 200 coins. Nexus down 40%. Hash down 40%. Build On down 20%. These are on the weekly, guys. These are big pullbacks for the week. Sky AI down 38%. Starknet 15. Pendle 22. Is that Vision? 21, Syrup 20, Chili's 20. It's not quite a fire sale, but it's everything. All you know, it's stores are not closing. I mean, it's not like the end of the world or anything, but it's Black Friday, I guess, on the week. I guess it's on the week. Looking at the monthly, we're looking at least again 30% or more. We got a few now. Mostly just 3 coins. Runner up would be XCN though, 29% off on XCN. That's a pretty big, solid pullback for XCN. I know a lot of my patrons on the channel do like XCN. Syrup's down 33. We got Siren down 33, and we got Hash down 49. And that's pretty much it. There's a few others that are getting close. Like I said, XCN's basically 30% off at 29% on the monthly. UDS is down 28. What is that? Undead Games or something like that? Yeah, Undead Games. And that's it. That is it. That is all you get, sir. I wish there was more, but that is the only opportunities that, of course, present themselves today in the top 200. Again, not financial advice, just my 2 sats.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, but that XCN and Zbeck are looking still pretty juicy for pickups right now. Look at that market cap. Bitcoin dominant, sitting at 60%, and SWI too. Oh yeah, SWI. Don't forget about SWI. I can't. Yes.
What are you, stupid?
Market cap, Bitcoin dominance, of course, still sitting at 60%.
This entire idea.
Yes,
of like
I know.
60%.
No, I'm not doing this today. I had enough, Sailor. Every freaking day. Every freaking day, man. All right. We're looking at total market cap for crypto. Yes, we're down. Not as high, low as we were this morning. We did come back up a little bit, just a little bit. Sitting now at 2.47 trillion, up from this morning's 2.45. It was looking pretty bearish this morning. So we did get a little bit of a bounce. But can it hold? And again, we're going to be looking at resistance here soon. We get attempt to get back up to about 2.5 trillion. And if we cannot get back above 2.5 trillion, you bet your bottom dollar is going to probably end up falling back down to about 2.3 to 2.25. And then we're looking at, again, that $70,000 Bitcoin. All right. Anything else happening in the top 10 assets here in crypto land? Looks like Hyperliquid yet again flipped Dogecoin. There you go. Looks like it happened again. Market caps are getting really, really close here now. This doesn't even make any sense. This isn't even accurate. It's showing the market cap of Hyperliquid at $15 billion and Doge at 16.9, almost $17 billion. And it's not true. It's just not. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Stupid.
It's not true. There we go. I refreshed it here. Looks like it just had a surge in market cap. Doge did within the last, I don't know, hour, because I just pulled this up about an hour ago, setting up the live stream. Weird, but yeah, we have seen, of course, Hyperliquid and Dogecoin flip each other a couple times in the past 2 weeks. Looking, of course, a little bit further down to the top 20. Toncoin's now down the top 20. Jesus. Of course, Ton has fallen a ton. Chainlink's now down to 15. Remember when Chainlink was almost in the top 10? It was sitting there, again, beginning of last year, or the end of last year, sitting around 11. Cardano now down to 13. Again, that was in the top 10. It was like 9. It was like 8. It was like 7 at one point. Let's take a look. Anything else here? That's pretty much it. World Leading Financial, of course, pushed entirely out of the top 20. SWE at 27 and Avalanche at 26 now. That's pretty much on the outskirts of the top 20 assets. Looking at Bitcoin, again, the amount on exchanges. I show you guys this every single day. It's one of my favorite things to show you guys. And yeah, we're still sitting around 2.47 million for everyone on Earth to share the remaining Bitcoin that are, of course, on these exchanges. Bitcoin rainbow chart. I haven't showed this in a while. Bitcoin still is... What do you know? Drum roll. Still in Bitcoin's dead territory. Yes, Bitcoin is dead. When will it be out of Bitcoin is dead? How about soon? When moon? Soon?
When will then be now?
I hope.
Soon.
This is getting ridiculous down here. You can pretty much tell we're in the trenches of the bear market right now, according to the Bitcoin rainbow chart. All right, where else are we looking at? Top 10 assets, Bitcoin's not one of them, still sitting number 13. We did see, of course, Meta see a pullback here recently. Anything else really move here? Not really. Silver's still number 5, and of course, everything else in between. Gold. All right, if you guys want to join the Chaos Crew, I of course will be still doing every single live on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as per usual. If you guys want to hang out with the Chaos Crew, you can only get access if you pay a $15 a month subscription. That's right, $15 a month, less than the price of Netflix in 2026. That's right, they want to charge you, what, $17 now for Netflix? I mean, that's another thing you got to pay for. I'll give you a tip. Just download everything. Don't pay for what you get for free, guys. That's what I try to do anyway. All right. So yeah, for last, of course, your favorite bottle of poison, which I don't know where the cap to my poison went. Okay, that's new. I didn't know that was missing. You too can be, of course, a Chaos Crew member. Less than a date with your mom, of course, all the other things. Geez, we're gonna get into some of the news here in a minute. Let me check with you guys back in the chat again tonight. Alt season, hashtag alt season coming soon. Soon, says Perpetual Divers. Yes, soon. Not quite soon enough. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. John says, my favorite was when Sailor and Jordan Peterson were interviewing. It was crazy to listen to their voices. Oh, wow. Yeah. Geez. Well, we do have another interview coming up soon. We do have Michael Saylor on the 31st that interview should be dropped on Joe Rogan's podcast at the end of the month. So again, just want to point that out there. If you guys are looking for that interview, it's going to be happening then. The 31st is, I believe, Sunday. So if that goes live and I have the opportunity, I want to, of course, watch that with you guys as it, of course, breaks. So we'll keep an eye out for a pop-up live again between I guess Sunday and Monday if it does actually get dropped. Again, we've had that on the chart now for like months, since last year. Sailor was, of course, caught recording with Joe Rogan in Texas. I think it was like October, November. All right, Bitcoin's famous CME gaps are now about to disappear through although 3 are still remaining unresolved. I don't think it will matter anymore. Why? Because, we're going to be stopping the CME gaps entirely. Futures, of course, are going to be starting 24/7, trading 24/7 futures. And no more of these silly gaps that we have to always go back to, which is not true either. It's not true. CME Gap has officially entered the always-on crypto market beginning Friday, this Friday, which is, again, this expiry event. Bitcoin futures and options now trade 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on Globex, CME's electronic trading platform with only 60-minute weekly maintenance. Pause between 10 and 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. UTC each Sunday, Universal Time. While weekend trades will still clear on the next business day, the broader implication is significant as the long-standing CME, Chicago Mercantile Exchange, weekend gap has effectively now disappeared. For years, the Friday close to Sunday reopened and created one of the Bitcoin's most recognizable structural inefficiencies. Traders routinely positioned around the gap fills, exploiting the disconnect between the CME, limited trading hours, and Bitcoin's continuous spot market. Thin weekend liquidity often exaggerated these moves, turning the CME gap into both a technical indicator and a speculative strategy. Volatility would often spike sharply at 11 p.m. Universal Time Sunday, reopen as futures markets are recalibrated to whatever the spot had drifted over the weekend. The weekend price action was already characteristically low volume and largely noise. Thin order books amplifying moves that would frequently snap back once the institutional participants logged on late Sunday. While the CME's maintenance window is now scheduled for the same 10 to 11 p.m. Universal Century Time Sunday slot, it's worth noting that the window may retain some of its old character. Liquidity will thin as Globex goes offline and reopens at 11 p.m. Could still see a brief volatility burst as the market finds its footing. It's a dynamic worth monitoring closely as the week starts ahead. The era is now largely over by aligning the futures trading with the Bitcoin native 24/7 market structure. I still don't like it's so stupid we can do futures trading in crypto. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. The CME is reducing weekend risk premium and improving hedging efficiency in institutional participants, asset managers, hedge funds, and corporate treasury desks can now manage exposure continuously rather than waiting for markets to reopen. All right, so I think we're pretty much over this. Pretty much over this. The next article had this similar, but also refers to the 67K still on the radar for, of course, the options expiry event upon us. All right, so this weekend, 24/7 starts for Bitcoin CME futures, so there won't be any new gaps created anymore going forward. Yada, yada, yada. Whales now give a mixed outlook for Bitcoin's price action. Elsewhere is trading in circles. Commenters are eyeing shifting trends on major exchanges like Bitfinex. In particular, the platform's larger trading volumes our volume traders, our whales could be pointing the way to renewing the Bitcoin price strength. Bitfinex whales short positions are in Bitcoin are shrinking further. Their short-term bearish bets are decreasing, says a trader. CW reported on X. CW added that the new uptrend could be the beginning of based on the whale strategy stagnating long exposure, but subsequently showed that they were still adding on to positions. All right, so again, some more pain still could be, of course, coming to us into the weekend. I'm still like there with the 70K, man. I'm like, that's probably going to be the low we're going to see by the end of the month. And the end of the month, of course, is this weekend. Looks like you guys in the chat are also feeling the same kind of way. 64% of you guys, again, Price is Right rules. Closest without going over 70K. 64% of you guys saying 70K is the way. 18% of you guys are bullish. Wow, 80K. Some of you guys saying we're going to end the month in the green, which is kind of unusual. Usually we end the month a little bit in the red, just a little bit or a lot, but usually in the red. A little bit, of course, in the monthly sell-off. 60K. Looks like 18% of you guys are also very bearish. And I'm looking at, again, 60K. But the majority of you guys are bullish. And it seems like are I guess somewhere in the middle. I mean, 70K is pretty much somewhere in the middle, to be honest. All right. I'm right there with you, man. All right, let's see what else we have here in the news this evening. Bitcoin sell pressure intensifies as Bitcoin slides towards 70K, 73K they're calling for. It's already there. Again, the low today was 72.5, 72.6, something like that. Narratives help rallies, but dumps carry on. What crypto's parabolic runs are really about. This is pretty much nothing articles here, guys. You can tell as... as the Senate and Congress stepped away, so has apparently crypto news. Fidelity Digital Assets highlights growing evidence of a shift from dollar-based systems. Okay, that's also awesome to hear from Fidelity. We're going away from the dollar. Digital about dollars. Okay. All right. Tyrone's acceptance for Bitcoin for oil shipments passing through the Strait of Hormuz represents the emergence of the alternative settlement mechanisms. According to the company's just released 6 key trends shaping digital assets in the 2026 report, accepting Bitcoin for shipping toll payments is evidence that the biggest cryptocurrency could replace the US dollar as the global currency because of its neutral, confiscation, resistant, and decentralized properties. Supporters of Bitcoin say at the same time, central banks' demand for gold remains strong despite its 20% decline from all-time high of about $5,600 per ounce. Gold performance and continued central bank demand are broadly aligned with the initial thesis, while the anticipated follow-on outperformance from Bitcoin has yet to materialize. All right, now of course there is gold reserves have eclipsed the adjusted dollar reserves, as the rest of the world is, of course, getting rid of their treasuries. All right, what else we got? Anything else? We pretty much covered all that stuff before. Just kind of a piece. Let's see. Hedera's exponential science lawsuit. What the Clarity Act means for the rest of the world. They're going to basically copy and paste it. That's it. Is there anything else to really take away from that headline? No. Why render traders watch for $1.75 support? Yeah, because there's nothing else to talk about. It's just feeling some kind of way today, guys. Damn. Tether's U.S. focused stablecoin grows over 500% in a month, but still lags main rivals. Okay. Let's see. Analyst says stop panic selling XRP for XLM. Ooh. Really? Who said that? Damn, we're gonna get some more X. The normies love the X coins. I've always said that. And this one right now is definitely getting more spotlight. That of course is XLM having its own bull run right now. Do I still have the chart up? No, I don't think I do. All right. Anyway, analyst says stop panic selling XRP for XLM after DTCC news. I am still stacking XRP. I don't know why. The depository Trust, the clearing corporation, the backbone of the U.S. capital markets, announced a partnership with the Stellar Development Foundation to enable tokenization of DTC custodied assets on the Stellar network. The collaboration is part of the DTCC's multi-chain strategy, with the DTC tokenization of assets expected to go live on Stellar in the first half of next year. The announcement triggered the immediate rotation in parts of the XRP community, which is probably why it fell to that new low of like $23, something like that. Let's take a look at these charts here in a second. Oh man, I cannot see. Where is my XRP chart? There it is, $1.30. You did get a little bounce from $1.26. That's what it was, $1.26 here recently. And then we got XLM, which I don't think I still have on the chart. I can get Walmart out of here. Walmart's still tanking. XLM, Stellar, crypto. Come on. Coinbase. Sure. Currently sitting at 20 cents. And again, it's having its own run in the middle of this bear market. Pretty insane. So yeah, hitting resistance right now at about 20 cents. Had a bit of a pullback from 21.7. on XLM. Market cap. Where are we at market cap? Almost $7 billion in market cap. Again, XRP. It's ridiculous market cap though in comparison. What the hell is this stupid chart? Keeps getting lost in the sauce. There it is. 81 billion. Yeah, 81 billion. Damn, this is so crazy low though. Even for the, where we are right now, the total market cap of crypto, this is pretty damn low for XRP. I've been trying to hold their hands here recently. The last few days, just trying. All right. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Who was talking about this? Crypto analyst Coach JV. Watch the rotation happen in real time and push back directly. It is wild watching people dump XRP for XLM over a headline about a DTC partnership. He wrote, "I only own both, and I'm still stacking XRP, bros." That's a quote for the ages. Yeah. His argument was structural rather than defensive. The financial system is not a winner-take-all competition. How can you even compare the two, really? I mean, one is 8 billion, the other one's 80 billion. I mean, totally different market cap. Obviously, there's more upside with XLM right now in the grand scheme of things. Let's see. XRP is still positioned to be a major part of the future financial system alongside many others, says Coach JV. All right, I'm over it. I'm over the nonsense. I'm over the nonsense. All right, Solana price hovers near $83. Is the Bitcoin relief rally over? Here we go. Bitcoin risk falling below 70K again. I mean that's kind of my idea too, right? 70K, 78, 68, maybe 65 if we get a market cap low enough, like 25, 1.25. Jesus, 2.25? Yeah, 2.25 trillion or lower. The short-term upward momentum is also a part of a relief rally that the coin was seeing after a sizable downward spiral earlier in the year. Bitcoin's continued gains despite the backdrop of the difficult macro environment, but the 83 to 89K was expected to present a significant hurdle to the rally. And they're probably just talking about the same sort of thing I'm talking about. The pullback, right? The pullback, the potential breakout later in the summer. This is my idea still on the table. Again, if we can hold the line here and maybe get a bounce at 72, this will be a little easier, but it's more than likely we're going to hit, of course, the 69, 70K on the trend line. If we do, of course, it would take us down to, of course, this, head and shoulders like pattern, and of course a breakout. Perfect timing too for the Clarity Act to be passed, and of course rally into the summer months, the later summer months, like August, September. Again, summer months. Maybe as early as July if Clarity really does get momentum and passes the beginning of July, which I doubt will happen. Anyway, so they have a sort of a similar idea as well, going, of course, down, lower, and then, of course, popping up back in the 80s again later in the year. All right. Is there anything new, guys? I'm so burnt out on the news right now. It's just nothing but nonsense, to be honest. Let me know in the chat if you guys have heard anything else breaking. You can definitely tell when it has been so slow, because I know Cliff used to drop some really good goodies in the chat. Same thing with Jake, and it's just so dead. The news right now is so dead. Everyone's on vacation. That's what it is. Everyone's taken off. They've sold in May. They went away, and they're on vacation. That's my excuse anyway. How's it going, Jake the Snake in the chat, and Gamma Goddess? How are you guys doing this evening? Good evening, Otaku and Chaos family. Hope everyone's doing well. Gamma Goddess in the chat. Hope you're doing well as well. GG. Jake the Snake's got a YouTube short for us.
Okay. We're cooked.
We're cooked. We're cooked, chat. We're cooked.
Yeah, we are absolutely cooked, chat. GG.
Oh,
jeez. Okay, we are cooked. Yeah, we are absolutely cooked, chat.
Jeez. Bitcoin's holding in there, Jake. It's not like totally dead yet. We get a little bit of a bounce. Look at that little bounce today. Little bounce. At the very bottom of the golden pocket. That's technically not the golden pocket. This is the golden pocket. That other one was the parallel channel from last month. Yeah, that was overlaid on the Bitcoin chart. But anyway, yeah, we got a little bit of a bounce here, about 70% of the way down in the golden pocket, which is still insane that we even seen that much sold off in 24 hours. I'm right there with you, Jake. That is quite a lot. We're cooked. The Chrismala. How's it going, the Chrismala? When Jazzy Pump. Rip. Crypto, no future. Oh, jeez, yes. Oh my god, I don't even know. I don't even know how to respond to that. Yes, when Jazzy Pump. Well, I did get out of my Jazzy position when we did get that last pump. So I have to tell you, it's been a 4-year hold for me. I just can't do it anymore. I need to move on to things that are moving and, of course, make my gains back. I sold back here. I'm just letting you know. I've been out of Jasmine now since beginning of the month. So, almost a full month. All right, where are we at? Peaceful Thursday to the Otakuites. Yes, of course. Braveheart McFreedom. All hail McFreedom. Where's the McRib coming back? Didn't the McRib come back? I thought McRib was going to come back and take us to 100K. Never does. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, it's a rumor. I mean, it's maybe it'll save us. All right. Let's continue. Anything else breaking tonight? Anything else? I think not. I think I pretty much exhausted the news as always. We've already talked about the TTC. Two of the great tokenized assets on Stellar. South Korea makes the first DEX rug pull arrest in CatFi case. We talked about that this morning. It's old news, man. All this stuff is old. How about Cointelegraph? Trezor adds a native USDT and USDC yield via Morpho integration. That's pretty big news for the, of course, the oldie but a goodie cold storage device. Manufacturer Trezor. Trump claims that the future-proof crypto regulation will be with Clarity Act. Okay. I think we read that this morning too, with the Truth Social post from 24 hours ago. Argentina bills targets crypto payments to illegal gambling sites. XRP drops to 16-week lows. Yeah, it's insane how low it is. I keep saying it. I'm really trying to hold their hands right now because XRP is like just getting wrecked. These lows are insane. They're so close to the February lows. I don't know how anyone's still holding this thing. It's insane. Look at this. And again, remind you, Bitcoin right here was 63,000. And the overall market cap was 2.19 trillion. The last time we hit this low on XRP. Right now, market cap's $250 billion more than it was the last time it hit this target. That's why I'm saying this is insane that people are holding this asset, and it's this volatile with the market cap actually still holding a decent amount. It's kind of weird. It seems like maybe we're finally getting some people losing faith in the XRP army, within the XRP army. All right, Cointelegraph, I'm over it. Anything else happening over here in Daily Coin? Anything else breaking? We're going to get into crypto news over on Twitter. The real news on Twitter, of course, bringing it to us. That's where it all is, guys. That's where it all is. Let's jump over there. All right. The McRib tastes like shit, says G-Dog. Yep. I probably couldn't argue. Well, I won't argue with that. I probably can't argue with that. America's food in general just tastes like that. All right, breaking. Samsung is buying into Bitcoin. Yes, we covered this morning too. If you guys didn't hear it, Samsung, the largest company in South Korea, just agreed to buy 4% stake in Upbit, the country's biggest crypto exchange. The deal is $408 million. Here we go. And again, I also reminded you guys, it's not the first time they have really started to dig in their heels into crypto. I showed you guys a little video on my channel I've had since last year when Samsung was also partnering up with Coinbase. Let me show you again right there. Samsung taps Coinbase to bring crypto to over 75 million Galaxy users. Again, if you have a Galaxy phone, you'll have, of course, be able to get the Coinbase Premium, Coinbase Plus for free on your device. That was the dealio. That was 7 months ago when they announced that. So they definitely have been, of course, paying attention to crypto. All right, breaking. Iran has attacked another U.S. airbase. That was 21 hours ago. That's old news. We're even getting old news now over on crypto Twitter. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Come on. Okay. So Scott Besson says he urges lawmakers to advance the Clarity Act. This happened today. He had a briefing. Most important thing that we can do right now is make digital assets come into the United States, make the U.S. the home of crypto. I would encourage the House and Senate to get the Clarity Act done. And that's now the Treasury, of course, Secretary Trump, the CFTC, and the SEC all working together now to really push this damn thing over the lines. We'll see what the narrative is when we get back. See what the Senate's agenda is going to be. Midterms are getting closer and closer. Just in, the U.S. Secretary Scott Besson calls Congress to pass Crypto Clarity Act. This is pretty much all we're talking about tonight. We have the $250 Trump bill. We did talk about that this morning too. It's so stupid. Yep. Because we need another higher denomination bill for hyperinflation. Because the $100 simply won't do anymore. Nope, it won't. All right. Trump becomes the first pro-crypto president in history, but not the first candidate. Again, that still goes to RFK Jr. CEO Feng Li discusses Bitcoin strategy and MicroStrategy, of course, their stretch product with Fox Business Today, or that's probably old. No, it might be today. Celery posted that 4 hours ago. So this is pretty much today. 10-minute interview here, of course, going over their stretch offerings and everything else. Kevin O'Leary said, I bet he's also said somewhere in this interview, just like Seller has in the last 3 interviews, he probably said, we're going to be buying the rest of the Bitcoin, ever mind, for the rest of eternity. I mean, that's pretty much probably what he said today as well. Kevin O'Leary says once the Clarity Act passes, Bitcoin will pump to $200,000. Those are the targets. Those are the crazy targets that the banks were calling for at the beginning of the year. If you guys don't remember, 189,000 to about 250,000 were all these big banks were calling for. Even JP Morgan analysts, Standard Chartered, Citibank, all these big, of course, Morgan Stanley, all calling for a 200,000 Bitcoin area target. And my reaction to that at the beginning of the year was that is their target to have you out as exit liquidity. They're probably going to sell at like 140, 150. I mean, just telling you, probably that's where it's going to land. Dell is up 57% since President Trump says he'll buy more stock on May 8th. Putin's saying the AI will make the entire professions extinct. Yes, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. Just like he said, you can't stop Bitcoin. The man runs the authoritarian state, controls the media, and commands a nuclear arsenal, and even he sounds slightly nervous about this one.
Will be forced to change their areas of employment. Whole professions might go extinct, replaced, humans will be replaced by artificial intelligence. A number of areas related to automation, preparing and analyzing documents, writing code, AI is already replacing junior specialists, and in the near future it looks well poised to replace middle personnel.
Everybody.
This process is irreversible and inevitable. Progress.
AI is going to take your job, and your job, and your job, and your job. Yes, guys. It's been a minute since I did this segment, but yes, AI is coming for you. Welcome to this dystopian future where AI is going to, of course, come and take your job. Robots and AI. If you're a driver, a telemarketer, a lawyer, a data entry clerk, an accountant, a lawyer, I mean, pretty much everything. Manufacturing, construction worker, fast food, it's all going to be replaced by AI, and technology, of course, is coming for your job. By the end of the year, by the end of the decade, I should say, it's probably going to be already on the right foot. So plan your exit while you can. Here they come. Jesus. Oh, I haven't done that segment in a while. Apologize for my little hiccups there. Okay, anyway. So yeah, it looks like Putin's preparing Russia now for the same effect. We're doing the same thing in America. It's just we're trying to keep it hush-hush outside of Wall Street. Senator Lummis has warned the Clarity Act must move now. BlackRock transfers largest single-day Bitcoin transfer to Coinbase Prime. Officially moves 7,000 Bitcoin, valued approximately $517 million into Coinbase Prime within the last hour. The transaction represents the largest single-day outflow of Bitcoin from the firm's institutional holdings. since the launch of a spot Bitcoin product. Okay. Remember a few days ago when everyone was wondering why someone would lend 100 Bitcoin worth $80 million to a burn address? Yeah, I was wondering that too. I don't know where they're going with that. SB 500 hits another all-time high. And the crypto bros are just sitting here like, yep. Bang. The great Walter White. U.S. inflation is hot, red hot. CPI inflation 3.8%, highest since May 2023. PCE inflation highest since May 2023. PPI, the Purchasers Pricing Index, inflation 6% higher than March of 2023. Services inflation 3.4% since September 2025. Shelter inflation 3.3% higher than 2025 in September, and the list goes on and on. Energy inflation, gasoline inflation. Can we just get rid of this stuff already? It's hard to rip. I'd rather burn it. Trump's tie effect. Ooh, it's on the red. At the same time as a record shady debt. What? We're talking about the inflation still. Anyway, we're still talking about DTC and Stellar. Adam Livingston says it's an unpopular way to say this, but retail is completely cooked when it comes to Bitcoin. Yes, they are. They haven't been buying at all. They've been too worried about gas prices and dumb shit. Really?
What are you, stupid?
This is how it's been. Trump admitted that if he does anything for the younger people on housing, boomers in 5-bedroom houses will revolt because their 1,000% appreciation will decrease slightly. The only generation who doesn't want their kids to have a better life than they had before. Yikes. That's not good press. A massive explosion and ripped through an apartment building in Dallas. Looks like there's things and people on fire. I'm so tired, boss. New workflow is being set up. It looks like PsyOp Anime is talking about the aliens. The aliens. Disclosure. All right. The movie comes out soon. I don't know if we're ever gonna do our part, but Trump did allude to it yesterday or 2 days ago. All right. BlackRock says that countries are racing to launch their own stablecoins. Every member of our government needs to wake up. The idea of these deficits are threatening our future and the value of the dollar. Yes, 100%. Again, probably the most, important person in TradFi saying that our currency is dead. All right. I think we're pretty much over it, guys. He's getting out the BitVac next week. Watch out. That's a nice orange Dyson. All right. Let's get back to the normies, guys. I think we've exhausted the news long enough. Again, I wish there was more stuff to talk about, guys. It's just really dead right now. Maybe next month. All right, let's get into the normie searches this evening. Bitcoin currently sitting at 73,600. Still chopping around here in the golden pocket. Getting closer to attempting the breakout. Again, it's got to get back above 73.8. Bears right now defending 74,000 flat. And we have a structural level of support around 73K. So there's a tight channel we're stuck in tonight we saw and we talked about earlier. Boom. Right there. Okay. Let's get back to it. The normies, man. What's the normies doing other than paying too much to the gas pump? What are the normies doing? All right, so we're gonna look at the normies and grade them on a traditional grade scale. We do this every single night to follow the money, follow the normies, and see if they're paying attention to TradFi in any meaningful way. They usually only look up 3 things: sports, video games, and celebrities. Let's see if they're looking up anything relative to our space. Usually they get an F. No surprise there. They're looking up executive order. Mail-in voting, executive order. All right, terrific. We're going back to mail-in voting again. As an executive order to cut that, I guess, entirely. Claude, Luminex, cause of death. What? We have another CEO just mysteriously dying? What is that all about? Let's see what's going on there. Claude. Well, my next, if I can even type tonight. Okay, never mind. It looks like a Canadian hockey player. Oh, of course it would be. Of course. Sports. Normies love their sports. Okay. I guess we're going to start with that. I was thinking like Claude and then like a developer associated with Claude. That's where my mind went with that.
What are you, stupid?
All right, then we get, of course, more sports. Thunder versus Spurs. National Hamburger Day. Yay, normie stuff. Executive order, of course, for mail-in voting. Covington principal arrest, because that's important. Aura Ring 5. The Aura Ring. I don't know. What the hell. Aces versus Wings. Modern Warfare 4. Sports. Celebrities. Video games. Harambe. Please don't tell me Harambe died again. That's not possible. You know what? I bet Harambe coin is probably... you guys probably don't remember. But Harambe passed away... it was like 2018, 2020, I forget. But yeah, Harambe, I don't know why they're looking up them today. And then there was a coin made after Harambe. I'm wondering if it's pumping today just because it's back in the news for whatever reason. Harambe passed away a long time ago. I don't know what that's even relevant today. Harambe. Looks like it got a little bit of a pump today. What the hell? Jeez. Ran all the way from, 201 all the way up to 20, almost 3. Harambe coin on Solana. All right, that's an oldie but a goodies. Yeah, meme. White House East Wing litigation. Okay, that's of course on the ballroom. American Idol, Hannah Harper News. Again, sports celebrities nonsense. Peter Thiel is being searched today. I guess he landed in Argentina, or he's doing something over there. Probably, yeah, working on their spy cameras or some shit.
Are you stupid?
Ivana Howell, NASCAR suspensions, all the sports guys. Oh, nothing but normie stuff. Paris Campbell, retirement. NFL sports ball. Mitchell Robinson, Blue Jays versus Ordinals, sports ball. $250 bill, of course, pertaining to Trump on the $250 bill. Why do we need that? I don't know. Women's College World Series, sports. Juan Mandel, I guess, Manuel. Sports, I'm assuming. I don't know, guys. It's just, I'm not feeling this tonight. Cameron Boise, Haley Van Lith. This is terrible. This is just garbage tonight. Nothing of value. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of all the normies. I'm just so tired of the normies. They hurt my brain. Okay, we're moving on. Let's see if the normies looking up Bitcoin today. Any capacity. Let's take a look and see how it did over the last week. Pretty much the same thing. We saw a little bit more of an explosion today, though, than usual. Everything else has been pretty tame, pretty normal. And then today we saw a little bit of a, I guess, breakout earlier on the day. That's probably because of the, yeah, we talked about that last night. Early in the morning, we had, of course, the Iran bit. Yeah, and then, yeah, we had the reaction to it in the early morning. The sell-off, and, of course, people looking a little bit more into their investments as things come down. All right, what else? We're looking at Bitcoin versus Ethereum versus Solana versus everything else, which is pretty much dead flat. Everything's dead flat today. Even Bitcoin's actually come down a little bit on the nose there. It doesn't look that great. Doesn't look that great in terms of normie involvement in Google searches. All right, guys. So yeah, normies getting F- today. There's nothing of value. No one's really paying attention. It seems like everyone's on vacation. That's what it seems like. Obviously, we know the U.S. Congress, senators, everyone else is on vacation right now. Okay. All right. So where does that leave us with Bitcoin? Where is it likely going to go into tomorrow morning? Let's yeah, take a look at the order books one more time. See if anything else is developed since the last time we checked it out. I got to update Brave again? Really? Jeez. All right, there we go. All right. Anything else happening here? Looks like we're attempting to see a retest of 74,000 tonight. Still climbing this, yeah, up here, up and to the right. We do have some new areas of resistance now that are formed since we did lose a big chunk of the golden pocket in the last 24 hours. So if we zoom in here, we can take a look and see what we're up against tonight. So you can see there's a lot of chop now. A lot of chop now, all the way up to about 75K. So more than likely, you're probably not going to see 75K again tonight. I asked you guys earlier in the chat, where will we be by the end of the weekend? And I had a bunch of crazy numbers in here. 70, 65, 80, and 60K. I didn't put 75K in there. But anyway, 69% of you guys say 70K will be the magic number by the end of the weekend going into next month. Again, Monday, of course, will be next month. So 70K is our lucky number, I guess. That's what we're looking at. Let's get back in the chat here real quick. John Dean says, more chatter from these tarot card readers. Silence! They cannot be silenced. Greetings, Bricks. Greetings. How's it going tonight? Again, and just hanging out and enjoying the chaos. Just another Groundhog Day, man. Every single day, it's the same shit. Every damn day. We're here. We're talking about Bitcoin. 70K. 70, 72, 75, 76, 78. 83, 82, 83, 72, 75, 73. It's always back and forth, back and forth. All right. So 73.6 right now. BTC, 73,600. Again, nothing else really developing here in the short term. It's really kind of quiet tonight. Foreign market, this is their last day. They already opened. They're not really participating much at all. Same flat volume, 8.59 billion. It looks like the bulls and bears are just kind of playing it safe tonight. Again, the options expire for Bitcoin this evening between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m. In the foreign market. And then we have the big one in the United States, which is going to happen tomorrow between the hours of 12 and 3. And then after that, we're done until the monthly close. Monthly close happening over a weekend. So Friday's going to be pretty much it, guys. We'll see a little bit of volatility into the weekend. But for Bitcoin, it's probably going to be it after today and tomorrow. All right. So with that being said, where are we likely going to go with Bitcoin? Again, if you guys didn't catch the morning open with me or tonight's, the beginning of tonight's live stream, of course, winning, tired of winning. So much. Called for baseline bear. We landed right on top of our bear case scenario. Yikes. Yowzas. And 75% of the golden pocket is now pretty much depleted, right? So now we're trying to climb our way back up, and we just lost a lot of ground today. More pain possibly coming soon. But the foreign market, I have a feeling they're going to be a little bit more optimistic as per usual. We have been the ones, of course, to mostly sell this thing down the most. All right. So, but yeah, then again, I mean, they did take a pretty deep fall here. Looks like in the foreign market last night. A little bit there. It's still us. No, it's still us. Never mind. I take everything back. That's 8:30 right there. Of course, America's pre-market. Right here is the 10 o'clock in the morning. Yep, this is us in the afternoon selling down again. Every single day, guys, is us. We're the asshole. America asshole. That's why America asshole. We always sell. We always sell. We always sell. Where are we going? We always sell. Probably. All right. Again, I just have to tell you what history, of course, keeps repeating because America are asshole. All right. Let's see what the foreign market does for us this evening. Okay, and I think it's mostly because America is actually kind of refusing Bitcoin. The rest of the world's embracing Bitcoin. I think I feel that mostly as well too. America feels like they're too good for Bitcoin. We have the dollar, right? This thing. The thing I have burned so many of in my career. Oh shit! I miss burning that stuff, man. I really do. I want to get my shit together again. All right, 73,600 on Bitcoin. Where is it going tonight? Let's throw this all up on the board and get it all done again. I'm tired of winning, guys. Can we just be wrong tonight, please? I'm gonna ask you guys in the chat. Okay, screw this. We already know more than likely we're gonna end up at 70K. Again, thank you guys for participating in that poll. You also build my confidence that I've been right all the whole time. I've been right for 2 months now. We're gonna of course continue the trend and bounce off the 70K trend line. All right, so I'm gonna ask you guys another question in the poll before I show you where Bitcoin's likely gonna go with 99% accuracy now, because I've been doing this for too damn long and can't be wrong here for one damn day. I'm gonna ask you, will I be wrong tonight? Will I be Will Otaku be incorrect in his prediction tonight? Please help me, guys. Yes or no? And maybe a maybe. Maybe a maybe just for fun. All right. I'm so tired of winning. I'm so tired of it. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. All right, we got everything in place. Yes, we do. Of course, if you guys have never seen me do this before, it's just we just kind of follow the overall psychology of the market. Since I've been doing this for years, watching Bitcoin, of course, in Eastern Standard Time, the rest of the world, of course, is open to you inversely. You know where Bitcoin's likely going to have all the volatility. If you're looking at 9 being, of course, the market open here in the United States, of course, 9 p.m. Eastern is roughly kind of the foreign market open as well. We have 12 being, of course, the beginning of intraday trading on the other side of the world, and this side of the world, again, inversely. 3 p.m., of course, 3 a.m. for the foreign market, wind down through the close. And we do the same thing over again in the States again in the morning on Friday. Yeah, Friday. I've been doing this for years, guys, and I'm tired. I'm tired of being right. I want things to be kind of be unpredictable like they used to be. All right, I'm going to clean up the board. Too many things, of course, still out there. We suggested all these things in the universe, and I told you guys exactly where we more than likely end up, and that's pretty much where we landed up anyway. Again, we suggest everything to the universe. I usually do Crypto Chaos magic, but I had to put everything away for the move. Here we go again. All right, where are we going, guys? Here we do it. Here we're going to do it. Baseline target for Bitcoin. Coming out of a bull flag, too. 60% of the times it does break out to the upside, but it's still a lot of bearishness. Maybe it will break down tonight. We'll see. It's usually right around here too, right on target, right on time, right on target. And we just got approached 9 o'clock right now. So yeah, the new 15-minute candle is now loading. All right, baseline, right? Baseline. We're gonna take this, make this a little bit easier for our baseline target. Just going a little bit bullish, just a little bit bullish into the right. Let's start this off here. I'm zoomed in a little too far. There we go. Zoom out a little bit. All right, we're gonna see if we can break out here around 10:30 in the after. I guess it'll be in the morning for them over there. 11 o'clock tonight. See maybe a retest of 74, maybe 70. Maybe 75 by midnight. I don't know if we're going to get much more than that. Maybe a retest here around 1:30, maybe as high as 75.5. Yeah, maybe 75.8 at the most for our baseline. Roll that over around, of course, 3 o'clock in the morning, as we normally do at the close. Reset the market, of course, down here about 70, maybe 73 and a half, maybe 74 and some change. And then, of course, we're looking at that at the open tomorrow. So a little bit more optimistic for the foreign market open. That's going to be our baseline target. And then we got our bear case scenario. Bear case scenario, we're going to lose this pretty much right out the gate. Land down here again. By 1 o'clock in the morning, maybe fall down to like, may actually be lower than that, sooner than that too. We do break down here. We're going to end up at 11:30. Maybe around 73, lose that around midnight, go back down to maybe a little bit further, 72, the very bottom of the golden pocket. And again, if we continue that into a sell-off on around 3 o'clock in the morning, we could lose that even further and flash crash down to, I mean, it's basically 70K. That's pretty much it. That was going to be a portion of my super bear target, but I guess that's what we're going for our bear target. If we do lose what's left there isn't anything really holding Bitcoin up till 70K anyway. Again, we're seeing more areas also starting to print a little lower and being added to the order books around 65K. So again, that could still happen by the end of the month too. Again, I'm just kind of giving you guys, suggesting everything in the universe, and we're going to, of course, review it all later. Bull case scenario, we're just going to run this all the way up by midnight. Maybe we get back to 77. Maybe right before 3 o'clock in the morning, we get back to 78. I don't think we're going to see anything more than that. Right, 78.8, that's very optimistic as well, especially with the option EXPIRE event that we're witnessing right now in the next few hours. It's going to be our bull case scenario on the chart there. I'm not sure how that would happen. Maybe options expire around 3 o'clock and we just start to see a rip. It's very rare that we do see an actual upside momentum after an options expire event. I've only seen like maybe once or twice. But it has happened in the past. Usually you'll start to see a rally around 6 o'clock in the morning. And then that'll start, of course, before the market opens at around 8 o'clock. And then, of course, we're going to do a sell-off like we normally do. That's typically what we see happen. You know what? I'm going to keep that on there. Because we have seen this happen before. It's very rare, be it very rare. I'm going to suggest it to the universe anyway. So we'll keep that on there for our baseline, our bull case scenario. Again, that would sell us down back into, even that's a little out there. It should be a little, there we go, pull back to the market open. Something like that. All right, again, I'm just trying to ballpark an idea there. There we go. And we'll get rid of that. All right, so now we have our bull case scenario, our baseline, our bear. We have, of course, the super bear, super bull case scenario. Now that there's hardly anything left in the golden pocket, we do have a little bit of support still right around 70K. I do want to start to look at super bear case scenarios because they are more than likely able to play out now. Again, it's only happened once on the channel before. A flash crash possibly for a super bear case scenario could send us down to maybe 65K. That's going to be kind of where I end that on our super bear. Again, it's only ever happened once on the channel. I'm suggesting it to the universe. I'm just not demanding anything from the universe. There we go there. And then we got our super bull case scenario, which again, in typical fashion, which has had historically played out in the past, which hasn't happened in a long time now. We have, of course, had $10,000 candles for Bitcoin. Let's just throw one on there, and that would be about $83,000 on a wick. Boom, there it is. Everything's now suggested to the universe this evening. Where's the likelihood of us going this tonight? We still have the options expire in America. The only thing that's really going to be different or changing this time is going to be the fact that we are no longer going to have CME gaps after this options expiry event. This, of course, tomorrow. Actually, it's going to be tomorrow. So technically, it's not going to go into full effect until the options expire tomorrow in America, not the foreign market options expire here in about 3 hours. So my bet is we're still going to play this safe for the foreign market. Again, we've seen so many of these, right? So many of these where we just kind of go down the center here, and that's pretty much it. And then America will open, and we will do the worst damage. And then by the end of the week, we'll start to see a slow recovery over the weekend. We've seen this happen time after time. Again, now going into another month, I expect this to pretty much play out like that. It's pretty much no different than we normally see a lot of these other, scenarios. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. I'm looking at, again, foreign market probably being on their best behavior, probably just going sideways to the right, and then a sell-off in the morning. Be my guess, right? Something like this. Boom, boom. And then a slow recovery into the weekend. As we get into Saturday and, of course, Sunday. And I'll show you guys tomorrow night as we usually go into, of course, the entire weekend for that major move. As the monthly reset, it's usually how this plays out. All right, let me get back in the chat with you guys one more time, and then we're going to call it for the night. Looks like you guys are participating in the poll. Will Otaku be incorrect in his prediction tonight? 43% of you guys say no. Making me so angry. What are you stupid? I want to be wrong, damn it. I want to be so wrong. I want to see us Super Bowl case scenario tonight, or at this point, you know what? Rip the Band-Aid off. Just send it down to the Super Bear. Let's just go. I want to see something different. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it, guys, every single day. I'm tired of winning. I'm so tired of winning. All right, but I appreciate your your love and support in the chat. Thanks again, guys, for hanging out with me tonight. Note Money says, my last match.net. What the hell? Jeez. Michael says, I brought up aloe last week. Hope somebody got some aloe. Aloe vera. Go and get some aloe vera. All right. Well, with that, guys, I'm going to be heading out. What time is it? About 9:10. You've heard me ramble on for long enough. I'm going to get some Z's, man. I am tired, boss. I'm tired. 73,700 on Bitcoin. Up a little bit, right? We're up about 200, maybe 300 since we started the live stream. Bitcoin's kind of going a little bit. Again, I feel like the foreign market, again, doesn't need this. The foreign market does not need this anymore, right? We're not as deserving of this as the rest of the world. Not this, the dollar. Now, screw that. Bitcoin. They're not deserving as Bitcoin.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay.
Right. And so I think we're just spoiled by this. We think that this can't go away, and I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed, I guess, in the future. Anyway, Michael says aloe vera just made me 85%. Nice. Happy to hear that for you, Michael. All right, guys, I'm gonna head on out, get some Z's. Have a great night. Stay safe, right? Don't do anything stupid. If you can, stay away from your portfolio for a little while. Again, the next month is only a few days away. Have a good one, guys. Stay safe. Peace. Later. All the things.
Fly me to the moon, let me trade a mugshot. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold Nike. Oh! In other words, let's make history.
Cliff says, thank you. No, thank you, Cliff. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Happy Memorial Day. I didn't get to say that to you. Yes, Cliff. I love you, Cliff. Milk Money says, link for the beta game on Qubit. Of course, that's my last match. That's what you're referring to. That, of course, my last match. The Qubit game, if you guys are familiar with that blockchain. Yes, I was thinking a dating website, my last match. Because the last one is the one you're going to land with, right? Jeez. No, that's the Qubit game, yes. G-Dog in the house says later. Yes, later, guys. Have a great night. See you soon. Of course, tomorrow morning, more Doom as we track, of course, the morning open for the United States stock market and more. Hopefully next week we get a lot more news, guys. I'm really getting burnt. I'm really getting burnt. All right. Have a good one. Stay safe. All the things. Later.
Watch the cash burn, land fade. A new world rises. We've made the trade. The robots are